Righto, welcome back everyone. This is God Whiskers and the search for Mr. Fumbleclaw. I have an idea. Did you remember that Mary wanted a sort of spooky first date? Let's ask Flood, huh?
I better not touch the gate. My last tetanus shot was a while ago. I don't know how you see it, but wouldn't this place be ideal for Mary and Bob's date?
Yes,
A gloomy
absolutely.
place, lit only by pale moonlight? Just like the scary castle in the movie Edward Scissorhands? In other words, exactly the place Mary wanted. But I'd better talk to Vlad before we abuse his estate as a romantic backdrop. Surely he doesn't mind.
Come on, let's ask Flood.
Well? Dressed all in black? Did someone else die?
Oh, there he is again, young Mr. Whiskers. The man to whom I am indebted for eternal gratitude. And to answer your question, quite the opposite. There is reason to rejoice.
Eternal gratitude? Reason to rejoice? Let's start with the former. Why exactly is the great Vlad Popescu indebted to me for eternal gratitude? I'd have expected you to never speak a word to me again after I persuaded you to collaborate on this trash film. Not to mention the attack with the spray can.
Granted, the movie is probably pretty crap, and the use of spray cans was a bit unconventional. But by arranging the role in this flick, I was able to meet the great James Pollock. A more talented young man.
Sounds like you guys hit it off.
Even better. I will play the leading role in his next movie. An inexpensive art house horror film shot entirely in black and white.
Well, that sounds really great.
Indeed, right. No werewolves, no zombies, no romance. Just the camera and yours truly.
No one else in the movie.
Nope. The movie is called Memoirs of a Bloodsucker. And the title says it all. An old vampire ponders his life for 4.5 hours.
All right.
And reviews all the good and all the bad that has happened to him in his life.
Wow. It doesn't sound like the movie is for today's audience, though.
Probably not.
But the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences will probably love the flick. Sounds like you're already assured of the Oscar. And I'm incredibly happy for you.
Thank you very much, my young friend. But unfortunately, even this role has a small hurdle.
Oh. What's the problem?
I already mentioned that this movie is also rather of the inexpensive sort. And I'm expected to appear there in my old Dracula costume. The one I used to wear all the time.
Don't you have the costume anymore?
Well, I never in my life expected to be allowed to return to my old role. That's why I had given the costume to a couple of kids who had rung my doorbell a few years ago for Halloween.
You didn't have any candy at home?
I don't like to share my candy.
You just gave away your beloved costume.
I no longer saw any use for it. And it seemed fitting as a gift for Halloween.
What exactly are you missing now? I guess a black cape.
A cape, my black wig, and my pointed vampire fangs.
I can keep my eyes open for these three things. I would really like to see you in that role.
And
Yeah, me
I
too.
would really like to play that role.
All right. I'll take care of it
Oh, great.
on one condition.
Whatever it takes.
Please mention my name first in your acceptance speech at the Oscars.
Consider it done. Is there be anything?
No.
I would love to rent your gloomy wall for a romantic event.
Oh? What gloomy wall?
The decaying stone wall down the path, the one with the creepy fake skulls next to the gnarled tree.
Oh, that wall. Did you say romantic event? Who
Yes.
on earth would associate that crumbling wall with romance?
A really lovely person who has perhaps watched the classic film Edward Scissorhands a little too often. Her dream is to celebrate the first date with her beloved in a gloomy place in the pale moonlight.
No.
I see. Well, in principle, of course, but I have to tell you honestly, I really need it. That it.
Right.
I have to go.
See you.
We have to get the costume first in order to, well, get his wall for the date. A black wig. Oh, whoa, wait a minute.
Although I know that Vlad is looking for a black-haired wig. However, with this wig, he could appear as a long-haired hippie, but not as Dracula. Maybe I can still optimize the gem a little.
How do I do that?
Well then, good thing I already had plenty of experience as a hairdresser. I create all my own
Pizza
cosplay
boy.
costumes and wigs for the science fiction events I attend regularly. I am a real artist. I could ask any amount of money for this wig on eBay. I think this great black short hair wig should meet the requirements for your Dracula costume, right?
You actually found a wig for me already. I am thrilled. Can I try it out right away?
Why, of course. And I'm sure it will look great on you. Perfect!
Nice.
The artfully crafted wig will give you just the dignity you need.
You think it's
Just wash it a few more times. It was.
good, thank you.
You're well.
Right, what else do I have in here?
The skull reminds me of one of my early movies, Monster Gorilla in the Land of the Lounge Lizards.
No. What else? What else do I have in here? Pointy vampire teeth. And a black cape. Wait, maybe it's somewhere over here in the box.
Wow. I wonder what these props are for. A cowboy Garfield as captain of the Enterprise. What a great idea for a crossover.
I'll watch that.
The wooden statue depicts a proud Native American chief. This is a real movie camera. In today's digital age, this is a real novelty.
Maybe he's got a cape somewhere.
Yes. Do you still need help with your hairstyle?
That's all for now.
Just...
I can't see anything suitable in here, though.
I really hope that puddle is water.
And how do we get pointy teeth? Maybe, this one. Maybe the archaeologist can help out.
Yes, my friend. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Hell.
That's all for now. Presumably the artist was consuming mind-expanding substances at the time of creation. I wonder if there's any change in there. I'm convinced that I still need change somewhere in the game.
Pointy teeth and a cape. Well.
Hi, Scott.
About this competition?
Yes? Did Frodo win the contest?
No. Not yet. You didn't want to put Frodo through that kind of stress, did you?
Right. And you gave the impression that you could come up with a creative idea for it.
Yes. I'm sure I can think of something else. My creativity knows no bounds.
I'm counting on you. Please get back to me day or night if you have any good news.
Will do. Promise. It would be ridiculous if this game didn't have a happy ending.
Okay, where do we get pointy teeth and a cape?
James Pollock's movie's finished. And he was all excited about your work on the totem pole. And he thanks you very much.
Oh, really? He said that?
Well, not in so many words, but I'm sure he's grateful to you.
I'm glad to hear that. And yes, I really enjoyed the work. And I think I can say that I can be proud of the final result.
You can, without question.
Do you have any idea when the movie will be in theaters? I'm sure I won't be able to save myself from orders after this.
Sorry, I don't know. You better ask Mr. Pollock. But I'm sure it will take a few more months.
Okay. Then I guess I'll have to live here in the greenhouse for a few more months. I just hope that the movie will be in theaters by winter. And afterwards I can afford a villa with a pool from the fees of the follow-up orders.
A villa with a pool?
Yes. All the people who work for the movie industry have villas with pools.
Really?
Yes, I read that somewhere. I think it's one of those unwritten Hollywood laws.
Well,
It is.
then it must be
Of
true.
course.
I certainly wouldn't begrudge your villa with a pool. You've really earned it.
Thank you, my young friend. In any case, you are cordially invited to the housewarming party.
I can hardly wait.
Is there anything else?
How did that
What? That's
and
this. It's and this.
that
So, oh, it.
I wish
So whether it before.
I like
Yeah, I s- then.
Woo.
Yes, and well.
you mean
Yes, and that you're.
I had
Oh, and until.
well then
Thank. I just. Otherwise, I hate the cold. Is there anything else?
that's it.
Good.
Well,
The house, or rather I suspect his career as a painter came to an fascinating that the door. This speaks for a high level of craftsmanship. Unfortunately, other artists were obviously at work on the rest.
I can't use anything here.
May I interrupt for a moment?
But of course. And you are...
That'll be
Of course.